Assalamu alaikum everyone. So we were talking about corresponding angles, which is one of the type uh, angles formed whenever two lines, okay, to these two lines, if a transversal line is passing through them, okay, L and M, if suppose they are two lines, okay, and a transverse line, okay, it is cutting at each line at one point, that is two lines 2 points, okay, it's cutting at 2 points. So when this transverse line is passing, so you have got many angles here, form angle formation, isn't it? So these angle formation, you have again you are going to get different types in it. So angles which are exterior, that is outside angles, isn't it? So in this with what are exterior angles? Exterior angles are 1, 2, 7, 8, isn't it? What about interior angles? These are your 4, 3, 6 and 5. जो inside हैं, जो अंदर की तरफ हैं, they are called as interior angles, isn't it? And the angles which are outside, they are called as exterior, external, exterior. Alright. So after interior and exterior angles, we had seen corresponding angles. So what were your corresponding angles? The angles which are at the same position, right? So like same position mean, I will show you with the red the thing. So you have, see, this one is at, where is it? It is at the position, that is this transversal line. It is cutting at this on the upper side, right? In the similar way, this is this angle, okay, angle, this one. So this angle and this angle, you can say they are at same position, isn't it? Okay, so this transversal line. Similarly, the angle over here, this angle, okay, is at the same position with this, right? So angle here is nothing but they are at, and this angle, they are both are in same position, okay. This were your corresponding angles. One more pair is down one here, and this is a corresponding, this angle is corresponding with this angle, and one more angle is this angle is corresponding with this angle, okay. So corresponding angles are what? Angles which are at same position. Alright, so let's move on to the next angle, type of angle formed whenever a transverse line is cutting two lines. Okay, so we have an interior alternate angles. So you will have interior alternate, exterior alternate. Alternate is like this, okay. So you have angle 4 and angle 6. These are alternate angles, isn't it? 3, 4 and 3 is alternate to 5. इंटीरियर अल्टरनेट एंगल मीन्स इनसाइड, अंदर जो अल्टरनेट एंगल्स हैं वो क्या है? 4 और 6 अल्टरनेट एंगल्स हैं, ओके. पेयर 3 and 5 are the pair of alternate angle and the pair of alternate angles which are inside. Abhi now tell me the exterior alternate angles. Yes. So alternate is you can say the opposite, or okay. So here you have 1, okay. Alternate angle to 1 is what? It is 7, and alternate angle to 2 is what? 8, isn't it? So 1 and 7 are exterior alternate angle pair, and the other one is 2 and 8 are a pair of exterior alternate angle, okay. So one more type of angles you can find is angles on the same side of transversal, okay. So this is your transversal, and two lines, the angles on the same side, okay, these two are on the same side, these are external, and internal angles are these two are at the same side of the transversal, right, on the left side. So this pair will form exterior alternate angle, angles on the same side, okay, exterior same side angle, and this is interior same side angle. One more pair is interior same side angle, and this is your exterior same side angle. All right, that is it. So for the transversal line passing through the two lines, so what angles we had seen? Interior angles, exterior angles, isn't it? Then corresponding angles. So interior, exterior, it's very easy to remember. Inside angles are interior, outside angles are exterior angles. Corresponding angles are what? This, okay, and you have corresponding angles as 1 and yes 5, yes, which are on the same position, okay. Okay, so corresponding angles are what? Which angles which are at same position. So at this position is at 5, isn't it? Then 2 and 6, and the position of 3 is here, that is down, so it is matching with 7, isn't it? This is 3 and 7 are at same position, and one more is 4 and 8 are at same position, isn't it? Down, down. All right. So these were your corresponding angles. Then alternate angles were what? The angles which are in alternate, again you'll have interior and exterior. So interior angles pair are 4 and 6, then 3 and 5. Okay. Exterior is what? Angles here 1 and 7 and the 2 and 8. Okay, these are exterior alternate angles. Alternate, or you can say opposite. Okay, vertically, you will not say vertically opposite, okay, but you will say, you will call it as just alternate angle. Okay, vertically opposite will be what? In this, it is 2 and 4 are vertically opposite, 1 and 3 are vertically opposite, 5, 7 are vertically opposite, 6 and 8 are vertically opposite. So these are the different angles which we had seen, and last was angles on the same side of transversal. So this is your transversal, isn't it? So same side, it is 4 and 5 are on the same side, isn't it? And also your these two are internal, and this angle which is 1 and 8, they are on the same side of transversal, that is left side, isn't it? And on the right side you have 3 and 6 which are interior, and then you have 2 and 7 on the right side, isn't it? So these are the different angles, okay, and the relation between the angles and what do you call them, okay. These are the 5 varieties, you can say, of angles formed when a transversal line is intersecting two lines, okay, at two different points. Alright, so the last topic will be left out is your transversal of parallel lines. Okay, so it is same parallel lines, okay. When you take, what are parallel lines? If I have already told you, parallel lines will not have they will not meet, isn't it? If you extend these lines, parallel lines, further, they will not meet at any point. If suppose you have lines something like this, if you extend this line, at some point they are going to intersect, whereas parallel lines, they will never intersect, isn't it? We have studied this. So when two parallel lines are okay, are you call it as transversal of parallel lines, that is if two parallel lines is cut with a transversal line, okay, what will happen? Did you see the railway tracks, isn't it? So you will have tracks which are parallel, they will not meet at any point, and between you will get transverse lines like this. Okay, we will just consider one transverse line and see what are the angles formed and what is the condition of angles in the parallel lines when the transversal line is being passed. Okay. All right. And also remember, for parallel lines the distance between them is always same at any point. If I take the distance between those two parallel lines at this particular point, it is same as that of this particular at this point. Okay, so two parallel lines, why they will not meet each other? Because they have the equal distance between them at all the points. Okay, whereas when intersecting line is there, so distance it is going to change, isn't it? Distance over here it's very small between two lines, here it is very big, and it is going to meet at some point when if they are not parallel. Okay, so if it is parallel they will never meet, and the distance between them is always that is constant. Okay, it is same throughout. All right, so parallel lines also will form the same angles what we had seen at your this transverse line with two non-parallel lines. Okay, transversal non-parallel lines which we had seen. So what? Interior angles, exterior angles. Here interior angles are what? 4, 5, 3 and 6 are interior angles. 1, 2, 7, 8 are exterior angles, isn't it? So for this L and M are parallel lines and P is a transversal. I have given the name suppose. Alright, now what about corresponding angles? Here corresponding angles, only difference will be corresponding angles here will be equal. Okay, so for example, what is the corresponding angle for this now? Okay, so what we say, the angles which lie on the same position. Okay, which has same position. So angle 1 and 5, isn't it? 1 and 5, and then angle 4 and 8. Okay. Angle 1 and 5, angle 4, 8, angle 3 and 7, angle 2 and 6, they are corresponding angles, and all the corresponding angles they are equal. That is, angle 1 and 5 they are corresponding, that means angle 1 will be equal to angle 5 in parallel lines. Okay, so since the distance between the parallel lines are same, okay, the angle formed here will be equal to the angle formed here. Okay, so this is corresponding angle. So angle 1 will be equal to angle 5, angle 4 will be equal to angle 6, angle 3 will be equal to angle 7, and angle 2 will be equal to angle 6. Okay, this is how there is a little change in your corresponding angles, and the rest all are same as, that is interior exterior angles whatever we see. So what corresponding angles here, they are equal. Okay, now what about alternate angles? Alternate angles are equal again in transversal of parallel lines. Okay, so what are the alternate angles from this picture? Okay, let me remove these lines. So what is the alternate angles here? Yes, tell me. Corresponding angles, it was at the same position, isn't it? Now alternate angle is what? This one is here, it is -1, it is 6 as alternate. -1 alternate is 6. Okay, 2 alternate is 5, 3 alternate is 8, angle 4 alternate is 7. Okay, and even alternate angles are equal whenever you have a transversal passing through two parallel lines. Okay, and what about your interior angles on the same side of the transversal? That is, you have these two angles. Okay, they are supplementary, and these two angles they are supplementary. okay, interiorly. So these are small changes for your angle, which are angles formed when a transversal is passing through the parallel lines. So before we end this video, I would just revise you with the different angles we've studied. we have we have studied complementary, supplementary angle, complementary 90 degrees, supplementary 180 degrees. Some adjacent is, 3 points should be fulfilled. Linear pair, linear pair will form when two adjacent angles sum is 180 degrees. Okay, vertically opposite angles are these two angles, okay, exactly opposite to each other. Alright, so these were the different angles we studied when the two lines intersect, or you have two angles, okay, formed. All right, now when a transversal is what? A line passing through two lines, okay, cutting the two line passing and cutting the two lines at two different points. This is called a transversal. Okay, so these two are lines. Okay, if a line is passing through this point, only one point, that is intersection of point, then this is not a transversal. Even this is also called as a line. Okay, so transversal is what? It will cut the two lines at two different points. So this is not transversal because it is cutting at only one point. If it is passing here, then this is called a transversal. Okay, so in that we studied interior angles, exterior angles, corresponding angles, alternate angles, and angles on the same side of the transversal. Okay, we will do problems, some exercise problems in the next video, and that is it with this unit. We will do problems more, all the exercise problems in the Zoom meeting, inshallah. Okay, until I meet again, I would like to take off from you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.